Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wrestling Companion Podcast. My name is Nathan. I will be your wrestling companion during this time that you are joining me. So let's just start with SummerSlam and kind of like the matchups and kind of how we've gotten here. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw. So Monday Night Raw happened with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed and them getting in the face of Roman Reigns. And honestly, I wasn't a big fan of the segment of Braun Breaker talking trash to Roman Reigns and all of that because it didn't feel like Braun Breaker. It kind of didn't even feel like Roman Reigns. I don't know what they're doing. I think ever since Seth Rollins kind of got hurt, his faction has been in limbo. So I don't know. And 2 weeks for a build for a match of this magnitude of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed versus Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. I don't know. So far, I feel like it's kind of fallen flat. That may just be me, but from what I've heard from others outside, it's been about the same of what I'm saying, you know. So I'm optimistic about the match. The only thing is poor Bronson Reed's probably going to eat the pin for that match because I very much doubt Roman Reigns and Jey Uso are going to lose, and I very much doubt that they're going to have Braun Breaker eat that pin, which only leaves poor Bronson Reed to eat that pin, and it's just a shame. But it is an exciting match. We're going to see, if there's any like struggles or mistrust between Roman and Jey because, hey, Roman still has never apologized to Jey. Out of all the stuff he did to Jey Uso and how he treated him and the just, dogging him and just making him feel lesser than, and basically, Jey Uso being Roman Reigns' lackey until he was tired of it and then costing him several times on titles. Roman Reigns still hasn't apologized. He still hasn't even really changed his attitude. So I'm interested in that aspect and see how it goes. But as far as predictions for that said match, you already know the winner is more than likely. If you had to bet the house, I'd be betting the house here, is Roman Reigns and Jey Uso walking out as winners. Then we move on to a feud that I've been actually really interested in. It's been an interesting feud. Actually, up from like the Royal Rumble, it was when I feel like it was kind of stirring for the first time, and that's Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn. And I love Karrion Kross, one, getting the love and appreciation that I feel like he deserves. He is talented, and the people want him. And I feel like finally those fans who have been chanting and screaming to the masses are finally getting validation for, all of their chants and finally getting what they want. And we got Kross, baby, on SummerSlam. We're on a big stage. This is, number 2 in the biggest stage there is, really. There's WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and then like the Royal Rumble. So this is a big stage, and he's got a big match against Sami Zayn. And I couldn't be more happy for him. I think Karrion Kross deserves to win this feud. I think it's honestly better for the feud because what he's trying to instill in Sami Zayn, it's really not even about a win. It's about Sami Zayn realizing the truth, and the truth is he's lying to himself and everyone when he says he's this great guy, when he says that he's this man of, honor and everything. Because we've seen Sami Zayn do dastardly things to get ahead. And Karrion Kross just wants him to be, true to himself. Be who he is. So I think we're going to have a great match here. But my prediction is what I hope it is. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think Karrion Kross deserves to walk away with the W here. Then we move on to a great feud. Fantastic feud. been one of my favorite segments on Monday Night Raw for the last couple of weeks, and that's AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio for that Intercontinental Championship. Listen, man, AJ Styles stalking Dominic Mysterio everywhere he went, watching him, making sure he's actually hurt because he's got this doctor's note saying he's not able to wrestle because he's hurt. AJ showing up at the clubhouse and then him being master of disguise, being a valet and then a janitor, then a doctor. Dude, AJ has been so entertaining. And Dominic, man, Dominic has come into his own. He is the man right now. I saw him at AAA. I know he's going after that AAA Mega Championship. Dude, I ain't even mad if he wins it because Dominic Mysterio has really come into his own. I think who deserves to walk away with the W? I would love to say AJ Styles, but I think Dominic needs this win because this would be his first, validated win. I'm not trying to knock Penta, but, his feuds up until this point have just kind of been filler, or they've felt filler, and I don't think that his first, legitimate feud for this title is going to be him losing it. I may be wrong, but my prediction is Dominic Mysterio retains his Intercontinental Championship. Then we go on to the Tag Team Championship between the Judgment Day and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. So I've been loving Finn being just a cheeky bastard. I know you. I love Finn. Finn's my favorite wrestler. I love Finn, and I hope this leads to him, breaking off and doing his own thing and being the man fans want him to be. I hope so. But anyways, I love him being a cheeky bastard and bringing Roxanne Perez in and stirring the pot with Liv getting hurt and her stepping up to take her place. It's just been great. It's been enjoyable. I have loved it. On the flip side, this Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss tag team run that they've been having so far, I have loved. I love how Alexa Bliss has single-handedly made Charlotte Flair a babyface. She made people actually care about Charlotte Flair, which, I was a Charlotte fan. I may get some flack for that, but I don't care. I supported her when she returned. I was hyped for her to win the Royal Rumble. I think if Jade Cargill wasn't in the Royal Rumble and she wasn't, that was kind of my pick to win it anyways. So, because I wanted that Tiffany and Charlotte match. And that was, hey, listen, I will admit it wasn't that great of a match. But you have to admit that in your mind beforehand, before you actually saw the actual match, you thought it was going to be a good match. So, hey, I'll take the heat for that. But Charlotte Flair, man, people finally are coming around to her, and that's thanks to Alexa Bliss. And I love this for Alexa Bliss. She had one of the biggest pops at the Royal Rumble when she returned. We're excited for Alexa Bliss to be back, but so far she hasn't really done much. And I saw some negative comments online saying that she should just go home and, take care of her kids. And then, she had a funny reply to him saying that, she takes them with her and everything. But I disagree completely. If you think that about Alexa Bliss, you haven't seen enough of Alexa Bliss. Because, yes, we haven't gotten that much from her now and since her return. But, dude, when she is given the spotlight, she is so good. She is one of the best women on the mic, and she is talented in that ring. She's just a bit small, but, hey, it is what it is. She has made a career out of it, and I think at SummerSlam, I don't know because I don't know what they want to do with the Liv thing. I don't know how long Liv's going to be out. Sitting here and now, I'm going to say my prediction for who walks out as the women's tag team champions out of SummerSlam. I'm going Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. And then from there, we have the United States Championship between Solo Sikoa, the champion, and then the former champion Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match. Dude, a steel cage match? Hell yeah, this is going to be fire. It's going to be violent, and I've been kind of interested in this Solo U.S. title run. I feel like it's good for him to have this group around him as a champion. It makes him feel more dangerous. I know him and his what are they called now? The MFTs? Yeah, they're a bit goofy. They're a bit goofy faction, but hey, Solo's a goofy guy, so I'm cool with it. And Jacob Fatu is just money. That man is all gas, no brakes, and he's on his way to the top. I think this being a steel cage match is exactly made for Solo Sikoa to walk out with this title. I think he's going to have that, just everybody's going to be pissed at him, win, because he's going to have a dastardly, like he's going to have somebody get involved and help him escape that cage. And that's how he's going to retain this title. I don't know if Jacob's going to be the man to eventually dethrone him. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if Jacob never dethrones Solo. If Jacob just moves on to bigger and better things, I'm cool with it. I would love for Jimmy Uso to get a title run with this belt. But we saw Solo versus Jimmy, and I know it wasn't the best, so I don't know. But I do know that my prediction here and now for this championship match, I got Solo Sikoa hanging on to the title in a cheeky way, of course. From there, let's jump into... What do I want to jump into next? Let's do the Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. So, guys, I am not mad at this match. This match has been fire every time they've had it. At Backlash, Money in the Bank, it's been fire every single time. I am not knocking that. I'm not. I think Lyra deserves it. I think Becky deserves it. But my thing is this, and it's crazy for me to say because I am a hater of Bayley. I don't enjoy Bayley all that much. I really don't. That's just me. But where the hell is Bayley? Why is it a superstar like Bayley, who is uber talented, like I said, it doesn't do it for me, but she's so talented and she is a main event player. Why is it your two biggest shows of the year, she has been left off? First WrestleMania, now SummerSlam. What did Bayley do? Did she piss in somebody's Cheerios like Triple H? Did she take a shit on your front lawn or something? Like, I don't understand. Bayley, I really thought this was lined up for Bayley's match. I thought it was Becky Bayley for the Women's Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. I thought that was just like an easy layup. I ain't mad that it's Lyra. Like I said, Becky and Lyra are money in the ring every single time. But I feel for Bayley so much because she deserves a big opportunity. And she's just not. So, I don't know. I want better for Bayley. I don't know if... I don't know, man. I really don't. And it's really sad to say. But anyways, this match, this feud has been great. And it is now a no DQ, no countouts, basically anything goes, has to be a winner match. And also, if Lyra loses, she can never challenge for it again. I'm guessing just as long as Becky's champion. So with that being said, I don't know because I kind of want Becky to pull it out because I hope they're setting up something for Bayley. I hope it's a WrestleMania or maybe Bayley beats her at the Royal Rumble And I don't know. I don't know what they're setting up. I don't know what they're doing. My prediction, I've loved this Becky Lynch heel run, so I would love to keep it going. So my prediction is Becky Lynch pulls it out. And since it's a no DQ, honestly, I could definitely see Bayley turning heel on Lyra, because there was that weirdness with her and Lyra going for the tag titles for some reason, even though they had not been getting along. I don't know. But I could see Bayley screwing over Lyra so she can get her hands on Becky. So, yeah, I'm going to go Becky Lynch to retain her title here. Then we move on to, let's do Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton. This has been They haven't done too much to build this match up. It's kind of just been like, I'm going to do my thing over here. You can kind of do your thing over here. For some reason, Tiffany came out and helped Jade. I don't know. I'm sorry. I think Tiffany Stratton as a babyface was a misstep. I think she was so good as a heel and people loved her, and I get it. Everybody loved her. But that didn't mean she should have been a babyface. We loved her as a heel, what she was doing as a heel, and now I don't know. Because I feel like they've missed a step with Tiffany Stratton since she cashed in her Money in the Bank briefcase. And I'm not knocking her because I don't think it's her. I don't think it's her fault at all. I think she can put on great matches. I think, like that last woman standing match with Nia, I feel like that should have been an Elimination Chamber instead of Trish Stratus, or you like that tag match with Trish Stratus and then Nia and Candice. Or you could have had that Trish Stratus match that they had at Evolution at Elimination Chamber and did something else at Evolution with, another big name. I don't know. I feel like they've missed steps. The Charlotte Flair match wasn't what we thought it was going to be. I think Trish Stratus was her best opponent so far to give her her best match with this title so far. And I don't know. I think Jade Cargill has been pushed really fast. I think she is a superstar. I think she has charisma. But I don't know if she's quite ready for the upper echelon. I'm afraid of the WWE putting her in that position too soon and her not be ready for it, and then everybody just tearing her down and shitting on her, acting like she's just garbage when maybe she just needed a little bit more time to develop. Time will tell. I'm hoping her and Tiffany can put on a great match. We will see. As of right now, I think the way things are going, I do not see Tiffany Stratton retaining here. I see Jade Cargill walking out as your new women's WWE champion. Then we move on to a match that I have scrutinized a little bit, but not even for the match. It's for the fact that there are main event players that you could have done big things with that are being utilized during this time for this one match, and that's Jelly Roll and Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. I'm not going to get too crazy into it because in my last podcast episode I explained I am very happy that Jelly Roll is taking this seriously. I'm happy for what he's giving me. I think this match is going to be uber entertaining. I don't think there's going to be like, man, why are we watching this match? Man, this match is so boring. No, I think this is going to be a really, really fun match. The only thing I'm just criticizing is the fact that Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul aren't doing anything of truly importance. And that's all. I won't do any more shitting on this match because I'm actually pretty excited for this match because I think it's going to be entertaining. That's it. I'm not going to say any more negative things about it, I promise. I am excited for this match. I know it hasn't seemed like it. I know my words may not exactly match that, but I do have an excitement level for this, and it is fairly high. Because I think it's going to be entertaining. Jelly Roll has committed himself to it, and props to him. And, Randy Orton is one of the GOATs. He's one of the best. And Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul are fantastic. I mean, you can shit on Logan Paul all you want, but, I mean, he has dedicated his time and effort, and he is getting up there. Like, he is really good. He is improving leaps and bounds every time he steps into the ring. So, I mean, I ain't going to knock anybody. I think it's going to be a great match. Well, not necessarily a great match, but a very entertaining match. I'll go there. So I am excited for it. Then we move on to what I think might steal the show. Like, there are a couple of matches here that could definitely steal the show. But I think this is going to be the one, man. I'm giving one second. And that's TLC 2. I know there was a TLC 2 and everything, but like the new TLC 2, baby. And that is this beautiful tables, ladders, and chairs match that we just found out on SmackDown that we're getting between the tag team champions, the Wyatt Six, Fraxium, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, the Street Profits, and then Andrade and Rey Fenix. This match is going to melt my face off. This is going to be so good. I mean, you got fantastic tag teams that are just so damn good. Fraxium, amazing as a tag team. DIY, listen, if you don't like them, you don't like them. You don't pop for them, but you can't deny their talent. Same with Motor City Machine Guns. They're one of the best tag teams in the biz, whether you like them or not. And that's okay if you don't like them. If you don't pop for them, that's okay. I like Motor City Machine Guns. The Profits, dude. The Profits have been one of my favorite tag teams for a good while now, and they are so damn good. And then quickly what has become just such a good tag team is Andrade and Rey Fenix. And listen, I really hope this leads to the Lucha Brothers. No diss to Andrade, because I love Andrade. I love that they're doing something with him because he's so good. He's so good in that ring. I know his English, kind of holds him back sometimes in his promos. But, dude, his in-ring work is so good. That spinning elbow is so nasty. And I love Andrade, and I hope big things come for him. But I really want the Lucha Brothers, man. The Lucha Brothers are one of my favorite tag teams of all time. Dude, I want the Lucha Brothers. So, if this gives me that, I'm cool with it. So, watch out for this match. This is gonna be one of the best matches possibly of the year. They are going to steal the show. I can promise you that. It doesn't matter what night they put it on, Saturday or Sunday. It does not matter. They are going to steal the show. I promise you. So, yeah. My prediction, I think you got to go Andrade and Rey Fenix. I mean, I think they are that sneaky team that's going to take it. I mean, they totally got screwed on SmackDown out of those tag titles, but I think they're going to do. Rey Fenix is going to go crazy. Listen, watch out for Rey Fenix, man. He is going to go nuts. You thought Penta was great in ladder matches, man. You haven't seen anything yet, bro. His brother is the more, does crazy stuff, does acrobatic stuff. He does the more crazy stuff, man. That's Phoenix. Penta is more hard-hitting and does that stuff. The flying, cool aerial moves, man, that's Rey Fenix. And him in a tag team ladder match like this, dude, it's going to be nuts. And I'm so excited for it. Another match that could possibly really steal the show is this triple threat Women's World Championship match between the brand new Women's World Champion Naomi and the former champ, the Genius of the Sky, Io Sky, and Rhea Bloody Ripley. Dude, I'm so excited for this match, dude. Naomi has set herself up at the top, man. She in such a few like such a short amount of time she has made herself like the top of the women's division, like without a doubt. I mean, character wise, I don't know if there's a more complete character because she is so damn good right now, man. And I love that she is bringing new life and new energy into this Women's World Championship title picture because, I mean, don't get me wrong, they've been putting on like some of the best matches like over the last couple months. Women's World Championship has been some of the best matches. I mean, just take it back to Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley at Evolution 2, or you can go back to WrestleMania in that triple threat with Bianca and Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Possibly the best match of WrestleMania 41. I mean, we can talk about it, but it may just be. Um, you know, yes, those matches have been fantastic, but it's been kind of the same feuds, kind of the same deal. I mean, Rhea Ripley has been so synonymous with this championship, and that's not a bad thing. I think it's a great thing, but I don't know. I feel like it's kind of time to find some new life and new blood into it, and I think Naomi has given it that shot of freshness and newness that it may have needed. So I'm very excited. I think there's no chance that Naomi doesn't walk out with this championship. I think in her first title defense, this is her stamp on it. This is her proving. Now she may do it cheeky, kind of like Becky did at Evolution. Like somebody may get hit with like a riptide or a moonsault, and then her sneak in and then pin somebody, you know. But I think this is going to be her stamp of, A, I beat you. You know, I didn't just cash in on you. I also beat you. And then I think she's going to move on and possibly do the same in Paris against Stephanie Vaquer. So, yeah. And then we move on to CM Punk versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Guys, dude, I'm all for this, man. Gunther, CM Punk. People were dogging on Punk's promo on Gunther on this like past Monday Night Raw. And I thought that was kind of odd because I didn't think that at all. I don't think there is anything wrong with Punk realizing that this guy is really good and he may beat me, but you know, I'm gonna give it everything I have. He's a babyface now. Like, yes, he still believes he is the best in the world. Don't get me wrong, but you know, he's just showing respect, and I think that's all that was. And people kind of saw it as weak, and like, oh man, he doesn't even believe in himself. I don't think that's it at all. I think he does believe in himself. I think he's willing to put it all out there. I think he's just kind of acknowledging Gunther and giving him his flowers. I will say Gunther's promo wasn't really like hard hitting. I mean, he just kind of came out there and said what I've heard him say, you know, a bunch of times of, I'm going to beat you, I'm going to maul you, I'm going to get you tired, and I'm going to push you around, and I'm going to choke you out, you know. So I don't know. I know everybody was expecting, you know, fire from CM Punk on the mic, and I know he didn't really like cut into Gunther that deep. But I mean, it is crazy. I think they're doing a lot of pivots with Seth being gone. I don't know exactly what the original plan was for SummerSlam. I mean, it may have been this, then I'm just talking out of my ass, and I don't know. But if it isn't, then they're pivoting and they're trying to, you know, figure it all out. And so Seth getting hurt really does suck. So with that being said, my prediction. My prediction is you're going to have a great time watching this match. I think it's going to be a physical match because it's Gunther. And I think you're going to be on the edge of your seat because it's CM Punk. And I think that's a combination of just a great match. Who wins it, though? That's a great question. Um, Sitting here and now, it's hard for me to pick against Punk. I think this may be the time to pull the trigger on CM Punk. I know that Gunther just got that world title back, and he's only defended it against Goldberg. But it's really hard for me to pick against Punk. And I know there's a possibility of Seth Rollins. I don't know how injured he is, but I mean, there's always the possibility of him, coming out there, hobbling out there, just having the bronze just decimate somebody, and then him just kind of and get the pin, because all he needs is the pin. So it's really hard to say. Sitting here and now, I'm going to go CM Punk. And I think the time to pull the trigger on world champion CM Punk, if you want that, is here and now. And I think he would be a great champion, a great representation of the company. So I ain't against it. So my prediction is CM Punk as your new world heavyweight champion. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, am I going to predict that Seth's coming out to cash in on CM Punk? No, actually. Because I don't care if I'm wrong. I don't care. I believe in my heart of heart that if Seth Rollins is able, he may not be able to do anything at SummerSlam, guys. We have to prepare for that reality if it comes, because it might happen. He might not be able to make SummerSlam or do anything at SummerSlam, like even cash in, And if that happens, that happens. But I don't know. So I'm going to move on to the next match before I get too far into it. John Cena, Cody Rhodes in a street fight. Listen, I think this is going to be, I don't know. Because I really don't know how to feel about this match. Because their WrestleMania match was just meh. I know we're not going to get Travis Scott. I know that there's been a fallout with the WWE and Travis Scott, apparently commitment issues and things like that. And they're just kind of cut ties with Travis Scott, which thank the heavens, because he can't fuck with this match. But I think there are going to be shenanigans. But I think this is the time for Cody Rhodes to get his comeuppance, to get his revenge and get his title back, man. But my prediction is Cody Rhodes to win that match. But if willing and able, I got Seth Rollins cashing in on Cody Rhodes. I still have it. I don't care if it's CM Punk. I know there's that heat, and that would be just generational, pettiness. But I don't know, man. There's something about Seth Rollins gunning for the WWE Championship. There's something about it, man, that it calls to me. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will sit here after SummerSlam and be like, guys, I was wrong. I'm an idiot. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But I'm telling you, I really feel like if Seth Rollins is able, he is going to come for Cody Rhodes' championship that he wins that night. So, my prediction, Cody Rhodes wins the title. Seth Rollins comes. His boys fuck him up. They fuck him up real good. And he's already going to be messed up because he's in a street fight. But I think the Bronze are going to hobble out there because they're probably going to lose their match. I think that's the first night, though. So they'll have like a night to be, a day to recover. So they'll be able to come out there. Cody Rhodes is already going to be super hurt because it is a street fight. And they're going to come out and they're going to mess him up. They're going to destroy him. You're going to get a big splash and a spear and all of that. And then Seth Rollins, I think, is going to cash in. If that does not happen, I think it's because Seth Rollins is not physically able to cash in. And that is very sad. And then I think that will just happen down the road where Cody Rhodes will just walk out of SummerSlam with the championship. And then later down the road, I'm telling you, I think it's going to be Seth Rollins as your new WWE champion. Yeah. So yeah, guys, that's all my predictions for SummerSlam. I think we also have to talk about the passing of Hulk Hogan. I know there's been a lot of mixed emotions for everyone and a lot of positive and also negative comments and thoughts and beliefs online. And I get it. Hulk Hogan made a lot of mistakes. Hulk Hogan did a lot of things that nobody should be particularly proud of. He made some racial remarks that were not okay, and I don't support any of that. And then also, I know the countless times he put himself first, and it really screwed the business up in certain aspects. But I will not hop on the train of hating on a man after he has passed. I think that's real crappy. I think it's not cool. Hulk Hogan was a man. Hulk Hogan may have made mistakes, but he was a person and a human being, and I don't think it's right to, shit on him while he's dead. But everybody has their feelings, and I don't think you're wrong to feel how you feel, and maybe you don't necessarily get all choked up that he has passed, and I understand that. What we can't deny is the kind of impact he had on the business, because Hulk Hogan, 1 through 10 WrestleManias, he was the man. He was the man on top, and whether or not he was the best person, he made an impact to the business. He made sure the business succeeded. You can't deny that moment of him slamming Andre at WrestleMania 3 didn't impact the business and keep it going and help propel it to where it is today. Same with the Icon versus Icon match with The Rock. Those are huge milestones and accomplishments that no matter the kind of person he was and no matter your feelings towards him, you can't deny that he made a huge impact in the world of wrestling, and he's gone, and many people are extremely sad and choked up about that, and there are people who are not, and I don't think you're wrong for your opinion, but to voice it in such a negative way and to give other people such a hard time when they're trying to mourn someone, I think it's just wrong. I saw online people harassing Chelsea Green because she said something semi-positive about Hulk Hogan after he passed, and I think that's just wrong. And it led to the point where she had to make a statement saying that she didn't, justify any of his actions and everything, and to the point where she was getting death threats and stuff like that. And I just think that's insane, all because, she said something even semi-positive about a man who died. He's dead. Yes, give him shit, but like, he's not here to defend himself. He's dead. And you're knocking people who are trying to mourn an individual who may have had a very huge impact in their life. And I think it's just wrong. And I don't support it whatsoever. I'm not, screaming to the masses, like crying that Hulk Hogan is gone, but I definitely think it is a sad thing that has happened, especially right after Ozzy just died. And Ozzy was such an icon and such a legend. It's just sad to see all of these legends be dying left and right. But I do not support all the negativity and all of the just hate that has been outpoured towards this topic. I mean, I know the internet is a platform for everyone. You can voice your opinions. But I don't know. I was taught, especially in this kind of situation, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all, because a man has died. And yeah.
It's another team up! Taking him up for the last one! Boom!
What's AJ about to do?
Oh my god!
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Dude!
That is just a small preview of what we do here on the Patreon for the Wrestling Companion. So many matches, so many videos, so many things we can't upload to YouTube. Please go check that out. Do not want to miss it. Thank you very much. I just want to say thank you guys for all the love and support you guys have been giving me in the channel. I really appreciate it. I got so much content that I've been making and working really hard for you guys. I want to improve each time I make a video or do an edit. And that's all for the love of this. I don't do this for money. I don't make any money. I do this because I enjoy doing it and I care. And I care about wrestling. I care about just voicing my opinion and sharing it with you guys and, being that community. I mean, I don't really have any friends who really like pro wrestling, so it's been really nice for me to be able to voice how I feel and compare that to everyone else's, and it's really been nice. I feel like everybody who watches my videos and comments or just, sends love, I see that as just, my wrestling companion, and I hope I can be that for you guys. And if there's somebody out there who doesn't have any friends who enjoy watching wrestling, just know that I enjoy watch wrestling, and you can always hang out with me and watch my videos and everything like that. And hopefully that doesn't make you feel so alone. Anyways, I'm out of here. You guys all enjoy. Doses.